Hey guys, Andrew Michael here. Date is May 11th, 2014. And if you guys have any questions, again, tweet me using my Twitter handle is AndrewWSYX6. We have some storms rolling their way through right now, and I am keeping a very, very close eye on them. And it's been a pretty active night for us. I'm getting ready to do a severe weather cut-in here very shortly, but I just wanted to get this weather chat up and started before I go ahead and jump on air real quick. And I want to show you guys the radar real quick. I have an animated version of it. Let's go here. Show you guys the animated version. So this is the radar, what we're watching again. This is some pretty crazy stuff going on. There's a couple of cells that I've been really watching very closely. We'll zoom in. You can see right here where these two cells are converging. I'm watching that very closely for the potential of maybe a warning being issued. So, but anyways, just wanted to jump on here real quick. I'm going to do a cut-in, and then I will be back shortly, but I just wanted to get this thing started before I do the cut-in. So, yep, there we go. All right, we are 1 minute away. Open link in live tab. You see right here where these two cells are converging. One, two, three, four, five. Bucks Mike, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whenever we get a chance, too, if you guys want to switch that to lightning. You guys want to switch that to lightning? Oh, yeah. Not absolutely imperative, but. 15. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is a first warning severe weather alert.
Oh, good to see you again, Andrew Michael here, your First Warning Weather Center. Wanted to break in during the commercial break to let you know what we're keeping an eye on. Again, didn't want to cut into the programming, but here's what we are watching right now. And as we zoom in here, we're watching this one individual cell. There is a severe thunderstorm warning for this cell, and I'm going to stop it for you and stop the loop so that way I can show you exactly what we're watching. So this warning here is for Madison, Fayette, and also Pickaway counties until 8:45. There has been some reports of hail with this storm. I heard from someone in Mount Sterling saying that it's about a ½ size hail, which is just below severe criteria, but we are keeping a very close eye on this. So again, it's moving out of Mount Sterling up towards Grove City, Commercial Point, Darbyville. So just keep an eye to the sky. Further to the north, and this warning is actually for Morrow County, and we'll highlight that for you. This goes until 9:15, so this severe thunderstorm warning just to the south of Mount Gilead. Fulton area, you are seeing this storm moving its way towards Fredericktown, so we are keeping a very, very close eye on these storms for you, but I just wanted to break in during the commercial break to let you know 2 severe thunderstorms that are severe thunderstorm warnings. First one to the north there in Morrow County, and then also further down to the south here in Madison, Fayette, and Pickaway counties. If you have any questions, you guys can always tweet me, Andrew WSYX6 on Twitter. You can always use the hashtag OhioWX. I'm here at the First Warning Center, keeping a very close eye on the storms. For now, we'll get you back to programming.
This is a first warning weather alert. Stay with ABC6 News for weather updates. More information at ABC6 on USI.com. For more. Over there.
Yeah.
Wow, that other warning just dropped. All right, so I forgot that this live chat was still going. All right, so let's see. Questions we have coming in. Noah asking, hi, Andrew, any severe storms tonight for Coshocton or anything bad for Central Ohio? Right now, we still have 1 severe thunderstorm warning, and that's off towards Morrow County. That is the only severe thunderstorm warning that goes until 9:15. So there's the answer to that for you. Good evening to you as well, Blake. Thanks for stopping by tonight. You guys can go ahead, if you guys wouldn't mind, take the link to this YouTube thing, to this YouTube video, tweet it, Facebook it, try to get some people in here. Pedro, how will this week look? Monday, Tuesday, very hot. I will go hot. I don't want to say very hot. Monday, Tuesday will be hot, and then as we head into later part of the week, some steady rain followed by cooler temperatures. So, Pedro asking, how will this week look? Hopefully that answers your questions. So again, I'm kind of doing two things at once. We have some severe thunderstorms currently, so I'm keeping a very close eye on that. I'm also going to be doing this chat the entire time. So again, help me out. Share that with some people. Let them know that I will be doing this chat. So if anybody has any questions about the storms while I'm keeping an eye on things, you guys can always tweet me as well using my Twitter handle, which is right down at the bottom there, Andrew WSYX6. So what I want to do right now is actually post something to my Facebook page and Twitter showing that the only severe thunderstorm warning we currently have is to the north, and that is for Morrow County. But we're keeping a very close eye on these other cells, especially Pickaway County. As it moves its way, there's a cell that's moving its way up towards Grove City, and what I'll do is I'll zoom in and show you guys exactly where I'm keeping an eye on that at. So let me pull up the radar once again. So let's zoom in a tad bit more onto this cell. All right, so let me flip this around so that way you guys can see what I'm seeing on the radar, at least here on my desktop computer. So you can see these cells here. It's moving right up 71 towards Grove City, Obetz area. So that's where we're keeping an eye on for next. There is no severe thunderstorm warning with that. The only severe thunderstorm warning is right now for Morrow County, which is further to the north, and I'll show you that on the radar right now. So the only other severe thunderstorm warning is right here, just south of Cardington, moving its way off to the east by Fulton and then eventually Fredericktown. So we'll pop on the warning there for you, severe thunderstorm warning. So yeah, again, thanks for everyone stopping by here. It looks like we have a decent amount of people already on. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can tweet those to me, and I will be answering those. You guys can also comment on the YouTube video. So if you guys are watching this, you can just leave comments on there, and it'll automatically feed in. So Pedro asking, when is your next cut-in? With my job, you never know. So what I'll do is if there are any new warnings, especially if there's a tornado warning, there was one in Clark County, Ohio earlier tonight. If there are any warnings, we will definitely break in for that. But as for right now, I do not plan on any more warnings. The Morrow County severe thunderstorm warning, I'm keeping a close eye on it, but right now it's losing a little bit of energy compared to what it was before. So again, let me post something over on my Twitter feed. Actually, let me do a quick screen grab. All right. So I'm going to do a screen grab with the radar, make this thing pretty cool. So again, if you guys have any questions, you can comment on the YouTube page, or another easiest way, just tweeting me, Andrew WSYX6, and I can respond to those very, very quickly. And what I do is I copy and paste those over into the YouTube, so that way I can show exactly what you guys are seeing. All right, new severe thunderstorm warning for Pickaway and Franklin counties. Rabbit ears. Next break. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued for Franklin County. Is there a time? Okay. Yes, sir. I mean, ma'am. Okay. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so copy. All right, so if you guys want to watch, turn on to ABC 6. I will be doing a live cut-in here in less than 2 minutes. So again, if you guys are watching, tune into ABC 6. Keep the questions coming in on YouTube, and I will be answering those for you guys. Again, tune into ABC6. Shoot, I guess I'm not posting that because the warning is now changed. So, severe thunderstorm warning issued for Franklin County. That goes until 9:15 tonight. Also, Morrow County until 9:15 tonight. This storm has been producing some fairly large hail. And let's go ahead and put on Storm Track real quick. We'll get some hail on here. And let me move this map a tick over this way. Storm Track. All right, so again, if you guys are on AB or watching TV right now, turn on ABC6. I'll be doing a cut in here in exactly 1 minute. Mic check 1 2 3 4 5. Mic check 1 2 3 4 5. And while I'm doing this, go ahead and tweet this out. Let people know that I'm doing these the live chat behind the scenes. And yeah, tag doing a photo. Severe thunderstorm warning for Franklin County. All right. Bless you, bless you, bless you. I didn't nurture you. Thankfully, David went out and got some Chinese for me, but I have not read my fortune cookie yet. So coming back after the cut-in, we will check out my fortune. 15 seconds.
It's pimping me a lot today, right?
Yeah.
I don't mind.
There we go. I need to call Master to tell him to leave the bug up.
5, 4,
If it's Franklin County Metro.
2.
This is a first warning severe weather alert.
Hey, Andrew Michael here, your First Warning Weather Center. Again, cutting into the commercial, so we're not taking up any programming time, but we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Franklin County, including the Columbus metro area, and this it goes until 9:15 tonight. So first off, I'm going to highlight the warning. So severe thunderstorm warning for Franklin and Pickaway counties until 9:15 tonight. I want to put some storm tracks on here for you to show you exactly what we're keeping an eye on for these storms. Downtown metro area, including the Ohio State House, about 9:04. We're looking Franklin Park Conservatory, 9:07. Reynoldsburg, 9:18. Scioto Downs, 8:51. Obetz, 8:58. Groveport, 9:05. This storm has been producing some hail. Reports of about a $0.5 size hail in some of these reports, but some of the confirmed ones have been just slightly less than 1 inch. As you see there down at the bottom of the screen, a lot of lightning with this storm. Also, can't leave out Morrow County off to the north, 9:15 for you for the expiration date for the severe thunderstorm warning as well. But we are keeping a very close eye on the Columbus metro area. We'll cut in if we need to, but for now, we're going to get you back to programming. Again, if you have any questions, find me on Twitter, Andrew WSYX6.
This is a first warning weather alert. ABC6 on YourSide.com for more.
Hey guys, Pedro's here. All right. So let me call Master. Hey, it's Andrew. Thanks for these. Can we leave up the bug indefinitely for right now? It's for the metro area for Columbus, so I want to make sure it's up. Thank you. All right. So on your screens at home, the weather bug in the upper corner, it's about ready to go on air in 3, 2, 1. I don't know, whenever they get to it. All right, so let's see here. Check out Twitter real quick. Any questions coming in on there? Chatting with Andrew. Hey, Blake, thanks for the shout out there. All right, so Franklin County is now part of this warning. 2 warnings till 9:15, which is hey, it's Buck. I don't know if you guys want to let Amy know. I've done a couple of cut-ins during the commercial breaks. I'm still going to continue to do that unless it's tornado warning. I mean, I called her and talked to her and let her know that she was fine with it. But I don't know if you guys want to shoot her an email or a text or just let her know that that's when I'm doing that. So there's a severe thunderstorm warning for Columbus in the metro area. We'll probably have some hail, especially for the southeastern portions of Columbus, and a lot of lightning down there as well. So far, there's not been any damage reports. I'm assuming James is still on the house explosion. All right, thanks, Mike. All right. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Any questions coming in on Twitter? Kathleen saying thank you for not cutting in during the finale. All right, let's see. All right, so we do have 2 warnings, severe thunderstorm warning for Pickaway, Franklin, and Morrow counties, all until 9:15. Let's do a screen grab real quick. Share, okay. Post to web. All right, so let's see here. I need to pull over this image, close, don't save. So again, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, go and comment on the YouTube page, and I can post those up. Like, for instance, Pedro telling Blake to go to WSYX, click on video, and it should be there. We only stream live on there if we are in a broadcast, so just as a heads up. All right, so let's see. Again, any YouTube comments, I throw those up there for you guys. Right now I'm trying to post a image of the radar, so that way I can kind of show it to people of the warnings that we currently have. Untitled. All right, so let's go back here, open this up with Paint, copy. Whoops, a copy. Looks like a 2-story or 2-alarm fire at a condo complex at 3419 Fishinger Mill Drive. So I don't know if anybody knows anyone that happens to be there. But a 2-alarm fire, so pretty significant for sure. All right, so let's see here. Again, if you guys have any questions, throw those up there, and I will be answering those as we go through this. Looks like we have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings for Franklin, Pickaway counties, and yeah. All right, so let's save this. All right, let's check out the comments, see if there's anything new coming in. I don't see anything new. Let's go and check out the actual vid itself because I need to find the link to it. Let's see if there's anything new going on. Twitter. Nothing new on there. Ooh, man, lots of questions coming in. What was the biggest size hail reported in Ohio? There's not really a database of hail recorded unless you actually break a record. That's the only time that I know when there's actually anything reported. How much longer will we be seeing these storms tonight from NOAA? Again, these questions are coming in, but I'm not seeing them over on my feed yet. Be nice if it fed a little faster. Will your severe weather special that was on a few weeks ago be posted online anywhere from Blake? I couldn't see it when it aired. So, Blake, the answer to that is yes, it is on our YouTube page. So if you go and search Safe from the Storm, WSYX, you'll be able to find it on YouTube. Got another update on that 2-alarm fire. So let me see here. File, save as, JPEG, untitled, yes. So let me grab the link here because I'm going to throw this up on my Facebook page and YouTube. Franklin. Let's add this image real quick. I'm 10 characters too long. We can take out one more character. Boom.
All right, so let me throw this over on my Facebook page real quick. Again, I appreciate all you guys asking these questions. I'm going to get to these right next as soon as I post this image over on my Facebook page real quick. These warnings go until 9:15 p.m. tonight, which is when this chat will be wrapping up. And because I have to do my radio hits and everything else and get ready. I may actually leave this just running in the background while I'm doing the radio hits. All right, so let's see here. What's new? Morrow County, they've tweaked part of your warning back. They're adjusting it. All right, so let's see. Let me show you guys what we've got on the radar right now. Let's flip this around. I'll show you guys exactly what we are watching. Let me get the Clorox. Let me get the Clorox so that way you guys can have a nice, better view. There you go. So there's the radar. There's what we're watching right now. Let me pull this up. That's still a little low. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do Clorox, and then I'm going to do my coffee. You guys are right now sitting on top of my Starbucks. All right, so Franklin County, they just updated you. So Pickaway County is no longer part of this warning. So here's what we're looking at right now. We are keeping an eye further down to the south here. So now the warning is only for Franklin and Morrow counties in this storm. I'll put it in loop for you, and I'll back it out just a tick. So that way you guys can see where this storm's been moving through. Actually, they took the warning down shortly, but then they reissued it as it's making its way up through. Let's show you the hail. Let's see what this has for the hail. So storm track, we'll stop this real quick. Storm track, hail right here. And we can look at the attributes to it. So it's saying the maximum hail size right now is less than severe. You need 1 inch. You need 1 inch diameter hail for severe, and it's saying maximum 0.75. So they're basically issuing this right now for some strong gusty winds as this is rolling its way through. And let me take this off of here and move the map for you. We can look at some of the winds with this storm currently. So here are the winds. Whoa, look at this. So this is pretty impressive. We'll zoom in a little closer to this. So for anybody that knows anyone that's living down by Scioto Downs, that's where we're going to be seeing some of the strongest wind here. As a matter of fact, we have winds currently clocked at about 51, 51, 51, 52. So we're looking at winds about 52 miles per hour, and this is all based off of the radar. You can see right there, 52 miles per hour. It says negative because it's just determining which way the water droplets are moving within the storm. But that hotbed there is definitely where we're keeping an eye on. So there. All right, so Noah asking a question, do you expect a all-night thing? If not, from what time frame do you expect these storms to end? So good question there, Noah. These storms are basically moving through right now. I'm going to take this back and flip you guys back around. So these storms are moving through right now, and once the sun sets, and actually they're already starting to weaken, once the sun sets, we're going to be seeing things quiet down considerably. So we're already starting to see that. And I'm hoping they continue to do that as well. All right. All right, I'm just checking the radar, keeping this up with the winds so that we can keep an eye on it. All right, so I want to check YouTube again. If you guys are watching this, you guys can go over to YouTube and leave comments, and then I will be answering those. Scroll back up to the top, view all comments. 14 seconds ago, my friend lives in Omaha from Aaron Williams. Does Galloway, Ohio have any warning currently? Galloway, Ohio is just out. The lights just flickered here at the station. Galloway, Ohio is pretty much in the clear. It's mainly moving just to the east of you guys. Good evening to Blake. Right now there is no additional cut-in recorded or cut-in planned. I'm trying to read tweets real quick coming in, or text coming in. Bill Kelly. Bill Kelly saying he likes the live streaming coverage, so Bill Kelly is watching this as well. So thanks, Bill. Nothing severe in Granville. This is a tweet coming in from Mike Grunke, one of our interns that was here last year. He's working in Grandview, and said the sky looked wicked. Would have sent a pic, but if I wasn't working. So Michael saying that nothing looks severe currently. So let's back this out real quick. I want to keep an eye on the radar. Let's trying to debate on something right now. The storm is really not looking severe in my opinion. I'm debating whether I should do another cut-in, but the storm is weakening. I know we still have a severe thunderstorm warning. The winds inside this storm, as I showed you, are only about 52 miles per hour, which is less than severe criteria, which in my opinion, it's still strong. It could still do some damage, but I'm thinking that it's less than warranted for a cut-in because it's not severe. We just had a new update. I want to zoom in to see what the winds are like on here again. This one right over Scioto Downs. And winds here, 53, 53, 53. 58 is when it's severe, and this is just under the severe criteria. So Scioto Downs, Obetz area, that's where we're watching this pocket of really strong winds moving its way through. So some questions now. We're going to get to some of these questions. Again, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you can comment on there, and I will be answering your questions. Noah asking, do you expect any more storms this week? We do expect some storms, both for Monday and Tuesday, some scattered and isolated storms. And as we head into Tuesday night, Wednesday, some steady heavy rain. Same for Wednesday night, Thursday, more steady heavy rain, which will help push down those temperatures some. All right, let's see if we have any more rabbit ears around the top of the hour, or when the next rabbit ears will be. I love these guys. So what they do, if they have to stagger their breaks because of the severe weather, so they have to kind of like one person takes a break, the next one does. So, all right, so let's see. What do we have going on here?
About 10 minutes.
So a little after?
Yeah, a little after the top of
Okay.
that. You want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to cut into programming. All right, let me check out Twitter, see if there's any new tweets coming in. Don't see anything new. Again, if you guys are on Twitter, AndrewWSYX6 is the easiest way to tweet and get a hold of me, so that way I can respond immediately to those. Checking out YouTube right now, seeing if there's any new comments on there that I can respond to. All right, so Blake asking, we kind of talked about this last week. Blake asks, and this is probably not in your guys' feed yet for me to show you yet, what causing the occasional green color in the sky when there's a tornado? It's not necessarily when there's a tornado. Normally the sky, some people report greenish colors in the clouds around the time of when there's a tornado because the hail in the storm kind of refracts the light a little bit differently. It's kind of like why we have blue skies. It's just the hail. It's just kind of bending the light beams enough that it kind of has a green hue to the sky. So that's a good question. Tabitha asking, what is the craziest weather day or night you've covered? I would say the craziest weather that I have, craziest weather I've ever covered, there were some really crazy winter storms a while ago. When I lived in Sydney, I was actually working in Dayton at the time, and the storms then were very strong winds. I was actually on CNN for part of it because the winds knocked over my camera. I one-man band, which is where you're out all by yourself, you shoot your own video and everything, and the camera was blown over while I was doing my story. Actually, my live hit, and I grabbed it, threw it back down on the tripod, and finished. But it's probably the craziest. I mean, I've definitely been here for wall-to-wall coverage like last June 12th, June 12th of last year of 2013, there was some really crazy storms. Bill Kelly and I were on air for about 9 hours straight for severe weather coverage. It was just nonstop tornado warning after tornado warning after tornado warning for nine-ish hours. It was a long night. Peter asking, how was your weekend? Good. I worked. I did the Asian Festival boat racing, and that is all I did all weekend long because that took up my mornings, and then I came into work. Kind of working like doubles the last few days. So Aaron asking, what happened to your Ustream and how long will these storms last? It really depends on where you are, Aaron, because these storms are moving their way through. So we're still keeping an eye on it. Still keeping an eye on the severe thunderstorm warning for Franklin County, although it's starting to move out of the warned area. Let me flip you guys around real quick, and I'll show you guys the radar again. So this is what you guys get for watching this. You get a little added behind-the-scenes action. I'm going to take you guys on a little flying tour, so pardon that. All right, so here's what we got right now on the radar, and it's a little tilted. But here's, let me make sure the view looks good. All right, so here's what we're looking at. So especially down here to the south, as we zoom in, most of this lightning is moving its way off to the east and out of the warned area, so Lockbourne is actually moving away from you, but the strongest winds that we're still seeing, we can zoom in and look at the winds specifically on here. Strongest winds that we're seeing are actually right here, right in the Obetz area. Move this over a little bit. So here's where we're seeing the strongest winds, and I can show you how strong these winds are. 54 miles per hour near Obetz. So definitely nothing to kind of frown from. I mean, that's 54 mile per hour winds. That's very significant. Let me zoom in back where we were. And I'll see if there's a transition over to the live radar. So yeah, there we go. And then this radar is not really picking up those winds as much, but Obetz area, Groveport area, that's where we're seeing some of the strongest winds at. All right, so let's zoom this out real quick and show you again. Morrow County. There's another storm forming down here in Fayette County. Let's take a look at that right now. So this storm here, starting to get a little organized there. Another individual cell right there. So keep an eye on that. So Noah asking, have you ever lost power while you've been in the studio? What we have happened before is we came close, but we have a huge generator out back. So if we lose power in the studio, it just switches over instantly. So a question coming in from Jonathan Mays asking, was there ever a tornado in Clark County? There has not been anything reported that I know of. That's outside of our viewing area, so I've been mainly focusing on what we have here. And I know that was radar indicated, so what happened is you had two cells collide, and when that happens, you have all these winds coming out of the storm, and sometimes they start to spin up. So they just issued the tornado warning just in case there was a quick spin up of a tornado there. All right, so let's see. 5 minutes? Okay. Sounds good. All right, let's see if there's any other new comments coming in. Since you're a weekend meteorologist, what do you do during the weekdays? Question coming in from Blake. The answer to that is when that's when I report. So I'm a reporter 3 days a week. And that is when I do my reporting. Boy, the sky, that is a cool tower cam. I really wish I could roll on time lapse of this. All right, we're going to show that regardless. Oh, we didn't check my fortune. I have to eat the fortune cookie first, so I apologize. All right. If you don't eat the cookie, fortune is worthless. All right. Twitter, Aaron saying, I can show you the weather, lightning, hail everywhere, tumbling, spinning. sung to the Aladdin theme. All right, lots of stuff going on my Twitter or on my Facebook page right now. All right, Fortune, real quick, because we forgot to do that earlier. You will soon be involved in many gatherings and parties. Maybe they're talking about this hangout party on YouTube. By the way, for anybody that's just watching this, I appreciate you guys stopping by. This is my opportunity for me to talk for 45 minutes and get a dozen people or so just to listen to me, ask questions about the weather. I'm sure these guys back here are just laughing. All right, so Pedro asking, does Galloway... He just updated Franklin County's severe thunderstorm warning. So they likely tweaked it back a bit, and sure enough, they did. And without issuing a new warning, all they did was kind of move it over to the side. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. The storm's still weakening some. All right, so what are we, like 2 minutes away? Okay. Thank you. All right, so if anybody's watching ABC6, or if you're not, you can tune into ABC6, and I'm going to be doing an update on the weather here, coming up in less than 2 minutes. Checking to see. I don't see any other new comments coming in there. All right. So again, if you guys have any questions, you guys can tweet those to me at Twitter, AndrewWSYX6, or if you guys want to just comment on the YouTube video here, I can then post those up there. All right, so we're doing a cut in here shortly on air on ABC6. Checking my Twitter to see if there's any other new reports coming in from people. The storm's weakened. They still have a severe thunderstorm warning. Also up by Morrow counties. I mean, this thing's been severe for a while. All right, so we are 1 minute away from my cut-in on ABC6, so you guys can tune in on there. Again, thanks for everyone jumping on here, asking you guys questions. We will be live on ABC6 here very, very, very shortly. Wow. All right.
Is this a slow-moving storm?
Yes.
Seems like it.
Yeah, it's just not going anywhere.
15.
Not going very fast. I'm not getting any notifications for the warnings on there, which is weird.
Here we go. In 4, 3, 2.
This is a first warning of evil weather alert.
Well, hello again, Andrew Michael here in your First Warning Weather Center. We're cutting in during the commercial breaks, and we're not taking up any of your programming time, but we do have severe thunderstorm warning for Franklin County, including the Columbus metro area. First off, show you these ominous clouds that we are seeing clear across central Ohio. Lightning just as we were watching this tower came there as we switched over, so very ominous clouds out there, and we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for the Columbus metro area, more lightning as we're watching our tower cam. What we're looking at is a severe thunderstorm warning for the Franklin metro area, and this goes until 9:15 tonight. There's a lot of lightning with this storm, even some reports of some hail with this. If you guys are seeing anything, you guys can always tweet me at AndrewWSYX6. And I want to show you also off to the north. So Morrow County, you also are under severe thunderstorm warning. These storms are moving fairly slow this morning, also until 9:15, so we have another 10 minutes with this. But we are picking up some hail reports and hail signatures in these storms. And I'll go over and switch this over to location. So Fredericktown, you're going to see this at about 9:28, Mount Vernon, 9:39, and then Loudonville at about 10, a little after 10 o'clock. So again, we are keeping a very close eye on these storms, but those are the only two warnings that we currently have against some strong winds. We've been seeing winds on the with the velocities at about 54 miles per hour. I'm also doing a live stream behind the scenes on YouTube. So if you guys are on Twitter, AndrewWSYX6, there's a link to it. I'm streaming behind the scenes as we're watching these storms, answering any weather questions that you guys have. Again, on Twitter, AndrewWSYX6. If there are any new warnings, we will let you know. For now, we'll get you back to programming.
These are first warning weather alerts. Stick with ABC 6 News for weather updates. Or go to
Thanks, guys.
abc6onnews.com.
All right. National Weather Service is reporting winds. I'm not seeing any reports. So it looks like there is a report of some damage. Alpine, what's this damage report? Siding blown off house from a train spotter. Oh, wait, that's in Indiana. That's Fayette County, Indiana. All right. So let's go back to my page, see what we have going on here. What kind of summer are we looking at? Stormy, hot, yes, and yes. Noah asking, do you expect tornado warnings tonight? I expect these storms to weaken once the sun sets. We still have plenty of energy. Basically, if you think about it, we had some rain yesterday morning, which added plenty of moisture to the atmosphere. You need a few things for severe thunderstorms. You need plenty of moisture, you need warm temperatures, and you need cold temperatures in the upper part of the atmosphere. Winds also help it a lot, depending on what direction the winds are blowing, how strong at different levels of the atmosphere. But if you have warm temperatures at the surface, at the ground, plenty of moisture, and then the cold temperatures up in the upper part of the atmosphere, you can get some strong storms. And we definitely had those ingredients today. It was pretty humid out there, started to get into the mid-80s. Matter of fact, our high today, I think we got to 82 at my last check. So those three things helped to produce some severe storms. So as far as expecting tornado warnings tonight, I think that everything will weaken some. But we definitely had some ingredients for some strong storms today. I'm still checking out Fayette County. That's a nice little strong storm down there. Just moved through Jeffersonville over towards Bloomingburg, Washington Courthouse, New Holland. These storms are not moving very fast at all. As a matter of fact, let's say what these storms are moving at. Afraid I'm going to spill coffee on myself. Thank you for not entering the finale and for using the word ominous. All right. Knox County, severe thunderstorm warning for Knox County. Thanks for not interrupting Once Upon a Time. A lot of people have given me some thanks for not interrupting their TV shows, which, I mean, that's what I'm here for. Thanks for not interrupting Once Upon a Time. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to go over and check. Check YouTube, see if there's any other new comments. So again, if you guys are watching this, I'm streaming behind the scenes right now, answering any of you guys' weather questions. You can comment on the YouTube page, and I will be answering that during the live stream for another 5 minutes. And then I have to go do my radio hits and everything else on top of keeping an eye on these storms. But we just had a new severe thunderstorm warning for Knox County until 10:15, so that will be going during the broadcast time. So Blake asking, what causes the speed of storms to be fast or slow? Main thing is winds in the atmosphere. If it's pushing these storms along, if it's a really windy day, it helps move these storms a lot faster. But these storms are not moving very fast at all today. As a matter of fact, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Oof. Slow-moving storms. All right, so let's see here. What else do we have? Any other comments coming in? What's the hardest part about forecasting? These questions that I'm giving you are from my enrichment career class. I would say the hardest thing about forecasting. I don't even know how to answer that. Franklin County till 9:15. Just an update to the warning. I would say the hardest part, when you have snow, I mean, if you have 1 inch of rain, which normally, I mean, we can see that sometimes in a thunderstorm or whatever, that would equate to 10 inches of snow. So when we forecast for 3 to 6 inches of snow, and you're off by a little bit, maybe somebody got 7, or maybe somebody only got 2, you try to get it as close to possible, but we're really dealing with a 1/10 of an inch of rain equivalent. So a lot of people, I don't think they measure snow. They look outside and like, oh, we got 4 inches, when it was really probably, if they stuck a ruler in it, a lot more, a lot less. A lot of people don't actually measure it. So that's the hardest part, is public perception of making sure that when we are hearing reports of how much snow there is, that we see a ruler in the snow to actually verify it. So it's not really the hardest part about forecasting. I love forecasting, especially in Ohio. It's different every single day. So I would say just making sure, just the hardest part about forecasting and making sure that everyone stays safe. That's the biggest thing that I'm here to do, is just make sure that everyone stays safe, whatever is going on. Franklin County expires. So that severe thunderstorm warning is expired. Billy asking, do you expect lots of storms Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday? I do expect to see storms Monday and Tuesday, but Thursday more of a steady rain. So yeah. All right, so let's see here. Check, see if there's any other new comments coming in. Do people come up to you a lot in public like a celebrity? No. No. Did anybody? So David's back here. We were on the Dragon Boat team together today. Did anybody come up to me and say that?
Thousands and thousands of people.
He's lying. They probably couldn't even hear you in your microphone from that far away. So Aaron Kelly asking, where can we watch Safe from the Storm? If you guys search Safe from the Storm on YouTube, it's on the WSYX6, and I cannot post links in the YouTube comments, but I will show you. I know I have it here somewhere, so let's go over here to Morrow County. They issued an update with 1 minute left. All you got to search is Safe from the Storm, WSYX, and there is a link, second link down, that you'll find on YouTube. So there's where you guys can find that. All right, so again, thanks for everyone stopping by here. Appreciate you guys asking your guys questions, and hopefully I'm not doing any more cut-ins. We will keep a very close eye on things, but most of these storms moving out. The only severe thunderstorm warning that we still have is for Knox County, just north of Mount Vernon. But again, I will cut in if need be on ABC6, and I will be live on the newscast tonight at 10 o'clock on Fox 28. And again, if you guys have any questions, you guys can always tweet me at AndrewWSYX6 on Twitter. And for now, I'm going to sign off here. But again, thanks for everyone stopping by, guys. Appreciate you guys joining me tonight.